Taurus, it's January 27th, and here is your reading for today. Eight of Cups. This card screams seeking deeper meaning and leaving behind what no longer serves you. You're feeling the pull to walk away from something stagnant, maybe a job that drains you, a friendship that's lost its spark, or a routine that suffocates your soul. Don't lie to yourself. You knew this already. The Eight of Cups urges you to trust your inner calling and embrace the unknown, even if it feels lonely or scary at first. Stop clinging to what's comfortable but empty. It's time to reflect on what you truly want and step forward with intention. The risk feels big, but the cost of staying stuck is bigger. Seven of Swords. Hold on, there's a shadow here. Seven of Swords points to deception or stealth, maybe in your own moves or around you. Are you hiding your true plans? Avoiding hard conversations? Sometimes you might think cutting corners or dodging responsibility helps, but it's a trap. The Seven of Swords warns that deceit, even self-deceit, will backfire and erode trust. Be honest with yourself and others. Face what's uncomfortable head-on. Strategy is fine, but it can't be built on lies or manipulation. You want freedom, yes, but not at the cost of your integrity. If you're feeling tempted to sneak around or keep secrets, stop. Rework your plans with transparency. Ten of Wands. This card shouts burden and overwhelm. You're carrying heavy loads, too many commitments, too much stress. Saying yes to everything, working late nights, neglecting your own needs. The Ten of Wands says, delegate, prioritize self-care, and acknowledge your limits before burnout hits. You can't carry all burdens alone. It's okay to ask for help or say no. That's not weakness, it's wisdom. If you keep pushing like this, exhaustion will kill your motivation and cloud your judgment. Remember why you started your journey. The tension between wanting freedom and fearing the cost is real. You want to break free, but the weight you carry might make you freeze in place. Lighten your load now. Let go of what's unnecessary and make space for what fuels your spirit. Taurus, this reading cuts to the heart of tension you're feeling today. The Eight of Cups pushes you to leave behind what no longer fits. The Seven of Swords warns against sneaky tactics that could backfire. The Ten of Wands asks you to lift some weight off your shoulders before you break. Freedom is calling, but not if it's built on lies or exhaustion. Take honest steps toward what you want, even if it means walking alone for a bit. You're stronger than you think. Trust your journey and clear the path ahead. The Eight of Pentacles is lighting up your January 27th reading, Taurus, and it's all about the grind, the real, focused work you're putting in, day after day. I'm seeing you locked in, crafting your skills with dedication and patience. Eight of Pentacles demands commitment, but not in some vague, wishy-washy way. It's about showing up, practicing your craft, maybe taking a course, setting those long-term goals, and sticking to them no matter what. You knew this already, right? Slow and steady wins the race. It's not about rushing or cutting corners, even if you're itching for quick results. Actually, no, you can't afford to doubt yourself now. The Eight of Pentacles is saying, keep going, your efforts matter. Hold on, let me rephrase that. This isn't just about hard work for work's sake. It's about mastery. You're building something real here. Remember the Eight of Cups from last time? That soul, searching, leaving behind what no longer serves? Well, now you're not just wandering. You're choosing a path and hammering away at it. The transition you began isn't random, it's intentional. The Eight of Pentacles is the practical follow, through to the emotional shifts you started. You left the old behind, and now you're crafting your new reality, step by step. It's like you've packed your bags and are now building a sturdy home in that new city. But don't get me wrong, Eight of Pentacles also warns about burnout. You might be tempted to push too hard, say yes to every opportunity, or get obsessed with perfection. Trust me, the Ten of Wands from before is still whispering in your ear. Don't carry all those burdens alone. Delegate when you can, prioritize rest. You're not a machine. The Eight of Pentacles loves your dedication, but it wants you to work smart, not just hard. Pace yourself. Celebrate small wins. That's how progress stays sustainable. Now, about the Seven of Swords lurking in the background, remember, honesty is your best strategy. The Eight of Pentacles will suffer if you start cutting corners or hiding your true intentions. It's tempting, especially when the workload piles up or progress feels slow. But the Seven of Swords advises you to face issues head-on, be transparent, and keep your integrity intact. Don't sabotage your own efforts with sneaky tactics. You're building a legacy here, and trust is a cornerstone. Without it, even the hardest work crumbles. So, Taurus, what's the takeaway? You're navigating from soul, searching to skill building, from questioning to mastering. The Eight of Cups set you on the path. The Seven of Swords and Ten of Wands warned about traps and overload. And now the Eight of Pentacles shows you the way forward through dedication and disciplined effort. Don't cling to old fears or shortcuts. Embrace the process even when it's slow or taxing. Your vision is clear now. Own your work, respect your limits, and keep crafting that future you want. The journey is yours. Trust it, live it, build it. Knight of Wands, reversed. I'm seeing restless energy here, but it's all scattered, unfocused. This card reversed is shouting, you're rushing, but not going anywhere solid. You jump into things without a clear plan, and it backfires. You start projects in a blaze of excitement, then fizzle out, frustrated. It's like lighting a firecracker and standing too close. Fast burn, then smoke and mess. You knew this already, right? That impatience, that impulse to act before thinking? Don't lie to yourself. You might be spinning your wheels, burning energy on whims instead of steady progress. Hold on, this isn't just about impatience. The Knight of Wands reversed warns you. Scattered energy leads to burnout. You can't keep sprinting in every direction and expect to finish the race. Remember the Ten of Wands? That overload? That burden? It's creeping back because you're overcommitting, trying to do too much at once. You say yes to everything, then drag yourself through the exhaustion. It's a cycle. You start with fire but end up crushed under the weight. The Knight reverse says slow down. Choose one path. Focus. Set clear intentions. Channel that passion into deliberate action, not reckless leaps. I'm seeing echoes of the Seven of Swords, too. You might be avoiding confrontation with yourself here. Instead of facing the frustration of stalled progress, you distract yourself with new, shiny ideas. That's the stealth of Seven of Swords' energy, dodging responsibility for your scattered habits. Avoid cutting corners, Taurus. You don't win by cheating your own process. Be honest about where your energy really goes. Stop hiding behind impulsivity. It's time to plan carefully, not evade the work ahead. Wait, you're not all bad here. The Eight of Pentacles showed you the power of dedication and mastery. That's the antidote to this scattered chaos. The Knight of Wands reversed asks, can you bring that same disciplined focus to your restless spirit? Can you channel your wild energy into consistent, steady effort? Yes, it's possible. It means practicing patience, daily grind over instant thrill. It means saying no to distractions and yes to your goals. It means respecting your limits so you don't repeat the burnout cycle. Actually, no. Don't beat yourself up for feeling stuck in this pattern. This card is mid-conflict, a reminder that old habits resurface even when you're aware. You're caught between wanting freedom and fearing the slow, steady climb. The Eight of Cups showed you the courage to leave what no longer serves. Now, the Knight reverse says, don't run away from your challenges by scattering your energy. Face them with clear direction. Trust your journey, even when the fire feels dimmed. Let go of haste and embrace focused action. So, Taurus, what's next? Start by pinpointing one project, one goal. Write down a plan. Break it into small steps. Say no to that shiny new idea trying to hijack your attention. Notice when you feel the urge to rush and pause. Breathe. Recommit to the steady work that builds mastery. That's how you honor the Eight of Pentacles and avoid the pitfalls of the Knight of Wands reversed. You're not reckless. You're learning to be intentional. That shift will lighten the load from the Ten of Wands and clear the fog of the Seven of Swords. You're not alone in this. It's a process. Keep showing up. Trust that focused effort will outlast scattered impulses. This chapter is your call to harness that wild energy, tame the haste, and move forward with purpose. The Knight of Wands reversed isn't the end. It's a wake-up call. Don't just burn bright, burn steady, and watch how your path unfolds. King of Pentacles, reversed. Hold on, Taurus. This reversal is flashing a big warning about how you're handling resources and control right now. I'm seeing you clutching too tightly to what you have. Money, power, status. Like if you let go, everything falls apart. But that rigidity, it's blocking your growth and making you stubborn in ways that aren't helpful. You might be hoarding wealth or micromanaging situations because you fear loss or change. Don't lie to yourself. This energy is draining you and alienating people who could actually support you. Wait, there's more here. The King of Pentacles reversed isn't just about money. It's about how you're managing your priorities and flexibility. You might be stuck in old patterns, refusing to adapt when the situation calls for it. That's leading to stagnation. You know how it feels when you want to move forward but keep hitting a wall? That's this card shouting at you. It's time to reassess what's truly valuable and what's just a chain you've been dragging around. Actually, no, stop thinking about what you should do and focus on what feels right in your gut. The moment of clarity you've been waiting for is here. This reversal connects deeply with everything you've been working through in the last chapters. You've been leaving behind the Eight of Cups energy, stepping away from what no longer serves your soul. Now, King of Pentacles reversed says, don't sabotage that progress by gripping too tight to material or outdated mindsets. Your past efforts with the Eight of Pentacles, dedication, skill, building, are solid. But the reversed king warns against letting that hard work become a rigid cage. Flexibility and wise resource management come first, or you risk burning out under the weight of your own control issues. Remember how the Knight of Wands reversed cautioned about recklessness and scattered energy? This card flips that on its head. Instead of rushing headlong, you might be freezing in place, stubbornly resisting new directions. That's equally dangerous. You need balance, enough discipline to keep building, but enough openness to let go and trust the process. If you keep micromanaging everything, you'll miss the bigger picture. Look, the Seven of Swords energy from before warned about deception and avoidance. Now, King of Pentacles reverse challenges you. Are you deceiving yourself by pretending control equals security? Or are you avoiding real change because it's uncomfortable? Be honest. Plan carefully, yes, but don't hide behind control tactics. Face your priorities directly. It's better to lean into flexibility than to cling to illusions of power. And the Ten of Wands tie-in is clear. You're carrying a heavy load, maybe too heavy. King of Pentacles reverse says, lighten that burden by releasing what's unnecessary. Stop trying to do everything yourself or manage every detail. Delegate, trust others, and prioritize your well-being. You're at a turning point. Holding on too tightly will only crush your motivation and energy. Let go a little. You don't have to carry all this alone. So, Taurus, the takeaway is sharp and urgent. Reassess your priorities with honesty and flexibility. Manage your resources wisely, but don't obsess over control. Embrace change. You've done the soul, searching, and skill building. Now the real test is how you handle success and stability without becoming rigid or greedy. The King of Pentacles reversed is your wake-up call. Trust your inner guidance. Let go of stubbornness. This is the moment to release what no longer serves your growth and to open up space for new, healthier foundations. Five of Cups. I'm seeing a moment of raw honesty here. You're face to face with loss, no sugarcoating. Five of Cups calls out the sting of regret and disappointment, the kind that makes you replay what's gone wrong like a broken record. But don't get stuck there. Five of Cups is about mourning what's spilled, those relationships, opportunities, or dreams that didn't pan out, but also about shifting your gaze to what still stands. It's obvious. Holding on to what's gone only dims the light on what remains. So, yes, cry if you must. Let the tears fall, but then lift your eyes. This card demands you find the silver linings, the leftover cups still full, the chances waiting for your reach. It's a tough ask, but the grief you feel is a necessary step toward acceptance and healing. Wait, Five of Cups isn't just about sadness. It's a turning point, a chance to rewrite your story. The losses you're grieving are part of that bigger narrative we've been building since Chapter 1, releasing stagnation, confronting deception, and lightening your load. Five of Cups fits perfectly here because it's the emotional clearing before new growth. You've been wrestling with burdens, hello, Ten of Wands, caught in cycles of frustration and scattered energy, Knight of Wands reversed, and wrestling with control issues and rigidity, King of Pentacles reversed. Five of Cups says enough. Let go of the emotional baggage that weighs you down. Don't fake strength by ignoring the pain. Face it full on. Only then can you move forward with clarity. Here's the kicker. Five of Cups warns against isolating yourself in that sadness. It's tempting to withdraw, to replay the past, to drown in regret. But doing that is a trap, a pitfall that keeps you chained to old wounds and blinds you to fresh opportunities. Instead, lean into your support system. Talk to someone, write it out. Take small steps toward rebuilding. This card is asking for active healing, not passive wallowing. You're encouraged to find acceptance, not resignation. Let me rephrase that. Acceptance isn't giving up. It's recognizing the reality of what's lost so you can clear the space for what's next. Think of it like cleaning a room. You can't rearrange the furniture if you don't move the clutter first. Five of Cups is that clearing moment, that breath before you pick a direction again. It's deeply connected to the Eight of Cups from earlier. Both call for releasing what no longer serves. But while Eight of Cups feels like stepping away physically, Five of Cups is the emotional step. Both are necessary. So what's next? Five of Cups pushes you to balance grief with gratitude. Don't just focus on what's broken. Look at what remains steady. Your skills, your values, your resilience. These are your tools for moving forward. Remember the Eight of Pentacles. Your dedication and craftsmanship? That's still there, waiting for your focus. Use it to rebuild from a place of strength, not desperation. In this chapter of your journey, Five of Cups is the emotional heart of your turning point. It's raw and real. It's painful but necessary. Don't lie to yourself. Healing demands honesty, but it also demands hope. Hold on to that. You've done the hard work of confronting control, recklessness, and burden. Now it's time to accept, heal, and then rise. Let this card be your permission slip to grieve fully and then move forward with open eyes. You're ready. I'm seeing the Eight of Cups here again, Taurus, and it's calling you back to that crucial moment of leaving behind what's stale. Remember when clarity felt uncomfortable? When you had to walk away from the familiar but empty? That's not just a one-time thing. It's your ongoing invitation to check in with your real desires and say no to what drains you. Don't fool yourself by clinging to comfort when your soul's nudging you forward. It's time to trust that journey, even if the path looks uncertain or lonely. You probably sensed this, like the pattern you spotted but didn't name. Now don't. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is sitting right next to it, and that's your reminder about dedication. The work you've been avoiding? That's the kind of focused effort Eight of Pentacles demands. It's not about quick wins or magic fixes. It's about rolling up your sleeves, practicing your craft, and valuing your progress inch by inch. You might feel tired. Maybe you've been rushing or doubting your skills. Stop that. Slow down. Commit. The payoff is in consistency, not shortcuts. Let go of perfectionism, but don't drop the ball either. Here's the Knight of Wands reversed, waving a big red flag. This card screams recklessness and scattered energy. If you've been hopping from one idea to the next, justifying that reckless energy you're trying to justify, you're burning out before you even start. Channel that wild energy into something solid. Set clear intentions. Don't be the person who launches 10 projects and finishes none. Patience isn't just a buzzword here, it's your survival tool. Focus, focus, focus. The King of Pentacles, reversed, is showing up now, and hold on, that stubborn, controlling energy? It's time to reassess. If you've been obsessing over money, hoarding resources, or refusing to adapt, you're not protecting yourself. You're trapping yourself. Flexibility is your friend. Let go of rigid control. Manage what you have wisely, but don't cling so tight you alienate the people or opportunities that matter. You're not the king of a fortress. You're a steward of your resources. Remember that. Five of Cups is haunting the background, dragging old grief and regret into the spotlight. You've been stuck replaying what went wrong, what you lost, what you wish you could undo. Let yourself cry, yes, but then shift your gaze to what remains. Don't isolate yourself in that sorrow. Reach out for support. Healing is active work, don't resist it. The past can't be rewritten, but your future can be built from here, if you choose. Seven of Swords adds a twist. There's been some sneaky stuff, maybe self-deception or avoiding confrontation. Don't cut corners or hide your true intentions anymore. Be honest with yourself and others. Face the hard conversations. Planning is good, but hiding behind tactics only erodes trust. You've got to own your path fully, even the messy parts. Integrity is the foundation for your next steps. And then the Ten of Wands shows up heavy, with that weight of overwhelm and responsibility. You're carrying too much. Saying yes to everything, working late, ignoring your limits. Stop it now, delegate, prioritize self, care. Acknowledge you can't do it all alone. Exhaustion kills motivation. You want breakthrough? You need space to breathe and reset. The burden you carry isn't a badge of honor. It's a signal to change how you handle your load. I'm seeing the whole picture now. This final chapter isn't about magic or escape. It's about integrating all these lessons. Leaving what no longer serves you, committing to the grind of mastery, taming scattered energy, loosening your grip on control, grieving but not getting stuck, owning your truth, and lightening your load. It's all connected. The work you've been avoiding, the honest conversations, the disciplined practice, the emotional healing, the tough decisions, is exactly what sets you free. Don't run from it. Lean in. The freedom you crave is waiting on the other side of this hard, real, grounded work. Okay, that's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.